Be seated, please. Thank you for inviting me to be here. There are growing signs that the efforts of the Iranian people are cracking the iron grip fist of the illegitimate regime in Iran. Can't sleep at night. The Iranian people send them away. The young people of Iran are giving them nightmares. Freedom is also in them. The regime, we have learned that great teacher. It is never long. They will never compromise their iron totalitarian grip on the people. American mullahs. In 2009, the regime are imprisoned, beat, tortured, killed. Many young people, you know what? They're doing it again. A teacher change. They are protesters whose only cry, the only they have, Iran. The champions of liberty are once again persecuted by the supreme leader's cronies. Now we see the young people take to the streets. All the enthusiasm of the millennials are taken to the streets because they want a free Iran. Iran has earned the title of the #1 state sponsor of terrorism in the world, in the whole world. There are 198 countries, give or take 2 or 3 every day. And in all of those nations, Iran, the #1 state sponsor of terrorism. The regime not only funds terrorist groups in the world, the regime terrorizes its own people. How shameful is that? It rules through fear and oppression. It wants the people to be fearful of the regime. Any regime that has to terrorize its own people to maintain power is an illegitimate regime and should not be in power. The freedom-loving people of Iran, those here, those in many countries, and those in Iran, will not back down. I'm convinced, as an outsider, that you will not back down. The opposition is as fierce as ever, and the people are fighting on the streets with their words, with the freedom of speech, the freedom to assemble. This is why the regime is fighting back with brutality, because what you do and say is working. You know, a regime that denies freedom to others does not deserve it for themselves. And these protesters, you protesters, fearlessly take to the street despite the brutality and chance of death of the dictator. Forget about Syria. Think about us. The world always and should admire these freedom fighters. Women are involved. Young women, maybe more women than men, are involved in this fight for freedom. You know, the mullahs in Tehran don't care about the people of Iran. They really don't. They only care about 2 things: power and money. Your money. Money they take from you, the people of Iran, and put in their pockets and also to fund terrorism throughout the world. You know, the mullahs of Iran are at war. They're at war with the Iranian people. The mullahs are at war with your neighbors in Yemen. The mullahs are at war with the people of Syria. And the mullahs are at war with all peoples